Hi guys, Josh here. A lot of you in my previous skinning guard video wanted to know where to find good areas to skin, for both Chitin and for both Storm Charge Leather. So first off, this is obviously in Koresh. This is obviously a disclaimer that the bee and wolves are still the better farmers, but this is for some people who just want to farm by themselves and want to find good areas for doing so. Now for most people in particular, you want to turn on war mode, okay? It is risky, obviously, you can get PvP'd, but it's very, very unlikely that you're going to get PvP'd while skinning in these sort of areas. So first things first, for Koresh, you want to go into face dive mode. The main reason why you're going to go into face dive mode is that these mobs only appear in face diving, and this is where the solitary farms can be done with very minimal disturbance. Anyway, so here at 6753, there is a little area where there's a lot of Fawntail shades. You may have been introduced to this already via the Wastes quest chain, because that's how you get to here. And you can farm these guys for some pretty quick lever. They have a decentish respawn rate as well, and they're fairly easy to kill. Like, I'm easily AoEing them down as a tank. No doubt anyone who's a DPS main or anything like that will be able to, DPS them down just as easily, and you can get pretty quick skin. It's not as much as you can see, like, as others, but, pretty quick to kill. There's a lot of them around as well. So as you can see here, I think I've counted at least 40 already, and I already killed like 15. But there's a whole bunch of them in this area as well that you can farm. And then after you're full, whatever it is, you can quickly phase out and fly away. So this area is pretty good as well. And we're going to go through some other areas as well to farm leather and chitin as well. Now the next area is around Serrated Peaks. So basically it's down near the Delve. So it's around about 54, 47. And what you can do here is that it's also near a few rares as well. So like you can pick up Shadow Howl and whatnot here as well. As you can see, I think you saw it, my rare alert pop off earlier. And this is for Chitin. So you can get a whole bunch of these Ladybugs and just basically farm them for Chitin. You can also get 2 rares as well. So as you can see here, more gills spawns around here as well. So if you're in war mode, you can just gather a few of these up, AoE them down, and bam, you'll get a lot of Chitin. Obviously, as I said before, not better than the birds and the bees, I call them, but the wolves and the bees. But still, it's a pretty decent solo spot where you can just basically farm here for days, not really be disturbed too much, even in war mode, and you can just like basically grind everything down. Now, also as well, you can grab 2 rares, which allows you to get, certain hides and certain carapaces and whatnot. So yeah, but there are a few more spots in this area that you can relatively grind as well. Be aware, like in this area is where you can get a lot more, and also the packs are also together as well. And you can see someone actually snatched a Morgul off me as well. But you can see here that you can farm a large amount of these Ladybugs fairly easy. Now, also not to mention as well, throughout the patch, it'll get a lot easier because a lot less people will be farming rares for reputation. So you can always just pick up these, like, from time to time, relatively easy. And yeah, like, even though the Chitin's not too much, it's just a nice quiet area where you can just quickly farm away and get some stuff on the downside as well. There's just one more spot left that I want to introduce you guys before I go and finish it up and wrap this up, and I'll be there in just a few seconds. And last but not least is the Slateback farm. So the Slateback farm is kind of in here at 6249. Be aware as well that there are elite mobs around, so you need to be very careful on your pools. I'd say this is like an alternative area just in case the area is filled up. But if you want to have a clear area of like all these Slatebacks as well, you can go and dip your toes in a bit more northeastish of as well, probably like 6148. And you have a lot of these dudes just crawling around, and it's relatively easy to farm up as well. It's also fairly easy to get up to. It takes about 1 minute to get to. And these guys, I believe, well, we'll find out what they drop, but I believe it's leather. And it's a pretty easy process to skin them out here as well. I'd say rate it up there with the fox hunt as well, down in the other area as well. But you gotta just be aware as well that there are elite mobs around here. If you can kill elite mobs relatively easy, this should be a pretty good farm for you. But anyways, guys, that's pretty much all the solo farming areas in Koresh. So happy farming, and hope you guys have a wonderful day.